Aries, Aries sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all you Aries, starting today, the 26th of December, 2024. This is Ariel, and today I am reading with this beautiful Fournier Tarot de Marseille. And I've already purified with this 4711 cologne, an old standby for purifications. You can find the links to purchase these products in the video description of this video right here. Let's see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Aries. We're starting out with the Fool card, followed by the Chariot, and then we have the Tarot card. Yay. You're in such a good place, Aries. And this is, I love the Tarot for Aries. It's a great one at the Tarot, the Tower for Aries. The Tower is a great card for you because you know how to handle its energy almost better than any other sign. You and maybe Aquarius. It's all about getting rid of things, getting rid of structures. And it's like you don't even have to do it. It's done for you. It's done for you because you're on the path to victory. So here you are, this beautiful, innocent child of the universe, being driven in this chariot onto victory. And why are you being driven rather than you having to drive yourself? Because you're embodying who you are as an innocent child of the universe. You're allowing the universe to work for you. And so that's why sometimes right now, it may seem like things churn in different directions than what you were maybe planning on. And it's always such a good thing. It's always such a good thing. And I think you're getting it. I think you're understanding that it's a good thing and you're not resisting it. So when things take a turn, recognize that the charioteer knows exactly where it's riding, where it's driving this chariot for you. You don't have to give directions. It knows exactly where to go. And it also is going to avoid you being in the places where this tower might cause some distress for you. Because like I always say, the tower is good as long as you're not in it when it's being destroyed. It's much better to watch the implosion, with a bowl of popcorn and enjoy the show. And this charioteer is going to make sure that you are always in the right place at the right time. And when you notice structures leaving, when you notice things ending, don't try to save them. It's nothing bad. You're not being punished. You're actually being blessed because, and I think you already know this, but it's good to remind ourselves that all of the structures that are being demolished are icky. They're just done. They might have been nice at one time back in the day, but they have lost their luster. They have lost their usefulness. They're taking up space in your mind. They're taking up space in your life. And so worn out things, worn out relationships, worn out people, worn out circumstances, worn out ideas, they're all just going to get demolished. But the good news is you don't have to go through and figure out which ones should be demolished and which ones shouldn't be. It's like there's an app for that inside your mind. It knows how to do it for you. You don't have to do anything except for stay in the chariot. Don't get out and try to fix it yourself. Just let yourself watch. Watch how amazing everything is being recalibrated for your benefit. It's amazing, isn't it? 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Good. So this is really important. Now, it looks like we're annoyed or upset or angry, or are annoyed, upset, or angry. And you have, it says here, every right to be. You might have been dealt some blows that are unfair and things like that. And but whatever it is, it's healthy anger. Don't avoid that. Don't say, oh, I shouldn't be mad. Yeah, you should. If you feel angry about something right now, it's okay. Don't be toxic with your anger. You don't want to go and necessarily be toxic with it, but you can feel your anger. You can process that anger and know that you're justified in it. And that it's there not to be angry. It's there to get you to another place. And the place that it's getting you to is this idea. One of the things that's being destroyed is this idea that you just have to take it. This idea that you just have to roll over and take it. It's your lot in life. You have to let people treat you the way they do, and it's just how it is, and you're going to just be the bigger person. That's got to be destroyed because that's not true. That's not true. And in fact, what the universe is doing is it's putting you in a position to turn it all around for you and to recognize, no, you don't have to take anything. Like I said, you don't have to be toxic about it. You don't have to be mean about it, but you can put your foot down. You can take a stand. You're good at that anyway. Take a stand. Know that it's, if the relationship ends because you're going to take a stand, let it end. That's not on you. That's not on you. If somebody doesn't want to be around you anymore because you're willing to speak up about whatever this is, let them go. Let them be in the tower. Let them go. I know it's easy to say when I'm on the outside looking in, but it's the way it is. Let it go. But you might be surprised that many of those relationships and things and circumstances aren't going to be in the tower when you take a stand. They're going to celebrate you taking a stand. They're going to say, "Oh, thank you for telling me that. I didn't see it that way. I didn't even realize I was doing that. Thank you. I'm so sorry." You're going to get some of that too. So whatever's going on, you don't have to just take it. You don't have to be a victim. You don't have to be a martyr. Definitely do not have to be. Aries, martyr does not look good on you anyway. It's not your thing. So you don't have to be a martyr. And the universe doesn't want you to be. But I think sometimes and it's coming from a good place, Aries. I don't want you to feel bad about yourself. It's coming from a good place because you're like, well, I'm not gonna make big waves over this. It's just how it is, and I'm just gonna, move forward and whatever. And no. You have to tell people when they're treading in places that aren't good, that aren't right. If somebody's treading on you, you have to, and you can gently let them know. You don't have to be mean, but you have to let them know. You have to take a stand and be willing for them to react however they want to react. And if part of that is, sometimes when people mistreat us and they don't even mean it, and then we tell them, sometimes they say, "Oh, thank you. I didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna try to do better." But that's not always the case, is it? Sometimes they get really defensive and they don't want to look at themselves, and then they put it back on us. And when that sort of thing happens, in the tower they go. And like I said, you don't even have to worry about it. You don't even have to choose. It'll happen for you. So whatever the relationships or the people or the situations or whatever's going on in your life that aren't serving you, in the tower they go, because they are going to be demolished, and it's going to be fabulous. And you're on an upward trajectory. But you have to be willing to take the stand. You have to be willing to say no when you mean no, and yes when you mean yes. And you can't save people from the tower. You can't save relationships from the tower. You can't save circumstances from the tower if they are meant to be in that tower. And that can be a challenge sometimes. But ask yourself, why am I holding on to those things? Just so that I can be a martyr? Just so that I can be abused more? Just so that whatever, that I can say that I'm not being reactive? No. You have to take a stand. You have to put your foot down. You have to turn yourself around and notice what things are happening. When people mistreat us or life mistreats us, and we say, "Oh, well, it's just the way it is. Hang from my foot. Do it some more. I'm learning how to be a good martyr." That's not you. No. When people are mistreating us or life is mistreating us and we don't like it, it's time for us to turn around, turn everything right side up, put our foot down and say, "No, I'm going to unbind myself from this. And I'm not taking this anymore." And you, my darling, can go in the tower with the rest of them. And again, we're not destroying people. We're destroying structures. And so even when relationships go in the tower, that doesn't mean that the relationship is ended, but that form of the relationship has ended. And we're not going to do that anymore, whatever that part of it is. That's done. We're not doing that anymore. Whatever is putting you up on the tree and making you think that that's what you deserve and that's what your lot in life is and that you just have to put up with, that is over. Okay. Now, some of this you've been worried about for a while, it's saying. And I think what happened is it's an interesting journey from worry to anger to making a choice. And the choice that you have to make is to stand up for yourself. The choice that you have to make is to really take a stand for what you believe, stand up for yourself, and not let yourself be victimized or feel victimized. And finding a way to do it in a way that's not, like I said, not toxic, without discounting or disowning those feelings that you have. And recognizing that the universe is really, really ready for this, for you to move through this. Like I said, your innocence has put you in this chariot where you are being driven into the next phase of your life in a very powerful way, and things have to get blown up in order for you to get where you need to go, because you're not going to just hang out there anymore. You're not just going to hang out in limbo anymore. Now is the time to move past this, to break through, and to do, be, and have all those things that you know are your destiny. You don't have to. You don't have to let people and circumstances tie you down and to string you up. And now's the time to recognize it when it's happening, put your foot down, and let those things go in the tower and be blasted. And like I said, it's not necessarily the relationship that's going to be blasted, but it's definitely going to be that phase of the relationship that's blasted. So it's a beautiful, beautiful 2 weeks. Enjoy it. This is Aries. This is one of your best cards. You're going right where you need to go. Enjoy the ride. You're going to do so well. Don't be afraid of this, because this is where you shine. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for another reading, Aries. Until then, blessed be.